What's up, everyone? Alan Walker here with Get Realtor AI. I am here to do a demo today of a piece of functionality that is in every single account that's created, and that is AI appointment setting via text. So all of us know how difficult it is in the real estate space to get a hold of people, and we all know it takes about 5 times to actually lock down a person when you're trying to contact them. Most of us forget, or we have some kind of drip campaign that's just a generic thing that goes out to people randomly and just asks them questions. The AI appointment setter bot is actually much more sophisticated than that because it will remember what it's talked about with that person. And if the person doesn't respond every day, it's going to just reach out and ask them something different to see if it can get them to respond. So I've added my new contact, Henry Cavill, to my CRM, and I have enabled the AI follow-up bot. And so you can see right here, I just have it, hey, I'm Rosie from Origin Real Estate. Thanks for checking out our site. Now you can customize what this initial message says, and you can guide the AI in terms of what you want it to get to, but it also allows for some flexibility so the AI can respond back to whatever the responses are from the user. So I'm going to say it's going all right. And we're just going to pause here. So right now what's happening is it's going back to the system. It's generating a new response based on this, and then it's going to come back with an answer or kind of start them down the path of setting up an appointment. So first thing it says is, hey, Henry, are you interested in buying or selling a home in the next 6 to 12 months? And I'll say, sure. So again, it's going to go back. Now, the timing on this is just like with a human. It's not always instant. So sometimes there's delays. That's normal. Most people are not constantly replying every 5 seconds to everything. So you can see it takes a little bit of time, and then it comes back. It says, hey, I want to ask you some qualifying questions to see if Origin Real Estate, my real estate company, is a good fit for you. This should take a few minutes and can be completed via text. Would you like to start? So I always like to ask that question. I'm not trying to be pushy with this. I just want them to give me some information to know whether or not I should contact them, right? Because that's the hardest thing about lead generation and setting these appointments is getting through all of the people that are just tire kickers and seeing if they're actually interested in setting up an appointment. So I'm going to say, okay. And it's going to start walking me through. And this is the great thing about the AI is that you can customize kind of what it's asking. So inside of this, there's 3 different qualifying questions that you can have set up, and you can also have some disqualifying things. So for example, in mine, I say, hey, if they're not looking to buy or sell a property in the next 6 to 12 months, I don't really want to talk to them. So I may put them on another plan, but don't try and set up an appointment, and it will just abandon trying to set up anything with them, right? So then it says, hey, are you looking to buy or sell? Because I work with both buyers and sellers. So let's say I'm looking to buy a home. And it's going to then ask me a couple of questions to help me as the agent understand how hot is this lead, right? We all know hot leads are great. It feels like sometimes on our websites, cold leads are what we get, or with Facebook, cold leads are what we get. So this is what helps kind of speed them through that process. So I say, okay, where are you looking to buy? And I'll say, oh, Provo or Orem. I know that Henry Cavill would live in Provo or Orem, but hey, we live in a make-believe world right now. So we'll see what it says. So now it is going back. And the reason I'm asking some of these questions, again, I'm setting a few of these parameters because I want to understand, are they buying a house somewhere where I can actually sell them a house? I had a lead come in yesterday, and it was for Hurricane. And I don't sell houses in Hurricane. It's too far away. And so it was like, great, I'm not interested in pursuing that. Maybe I'll send out a referral, right? You can always try and get some money, but I'm not going to necessarily service that lead. So great. When are you usually free to chat? And I'll just say afternoons. Now, here's the best thing about this. So I've connected my Google Calendar to Get Realtor AI. And so it's actually looking on my calendar to understand, when do I have free to actually talk with this person? And it won't propose anything that's not available on my calendar. So I always ask it to kind of summarize, okay, so you're looking to buy a home in Provo or Orem. You're usually free to chat in the afternoons. Does that sound accurate? Yes. So I do this because I don't want to be too pushy as the bot, and I just want to confirm some of this information because to me, I want to know when they're buying, and I also want to know where they're buying. Those are the two things that I care about when I'm going to call someone. So it's gone back and it says, okay, do you want to book an appointment? And I say, sure. Now, here's actually a cool thing. If you put in an emoji like this, which a lot of us do, it'll actually interpret that and it will continue on with the wizard, which is pretty cool, I think, because a lot of times that's how I can tell if it's AI or not, because I'll put in like some kind of emoji and see what it does. And a lot of times it just kind of dies out. So what I did in this one is I just said, hey, anytime there's an emoji, just consider that a positive reaction. So then it says what day works best for you. I'll say, how about Wednesday? And it's going to go and look on my calendar and it's going to say, okay, what time slots do you actually have available? And you can also set like how long of an appointment. So I just set a 30-minute appointment because let's be honest, nobody wants an hour-long appointment with somebody they've never talked to before, especially on the customer side, right? Like they don't want to sit and talk to some realtor for an hour. So then it says, great, these are the times that I have available. And you can see that it's not every time throughout the day. It's when I'm most available. So I'll say, let's say 6 p.m. So then it's just going to confirm, hey, do you want to set this appointment up for 6 p.m. next Wednesday? And once I say yes, it's actually going to book it on my calendar as the realtor. It's going to send out a confirmation message to the user. If you have an email address for this person, it will also send out an email confirmation. So I'll say yes. I would like to book and talk about buying a house next Wednesday at 6 p.m. So all of this is happening without me as the realtor doing anything, right? This is all set up initially. And so as I'm dealing with, my current clients and I've got these other leads that are coming in, I can have AI actually going and like booking some of these appointments. Imagine how awesome it would be if you were able to just wake up in the morning and you had appointments set on your schedule that you had nothing to do with, right? And you can just start doing your money generating activities instead of just trying to get a hold of people. So you can see that now I'm booked. It asks me to confirm. I say yes. And now I'm ready to go. So this is the kind of functionality that I've built into the Get Realtor AI platform.